probably wondering why the bike's all wrapped up like that. I'm doing a bit of a test this week, a bit of an experiment. I need to make a fiberglass seat unit. And I think once I've knocked this up, to give you guys a bit more of a vision of what I'm planning, it will kind of start to make sense. I want the seat to come round the tank and to be upholstered around it. So there'll be 2 upholstered panels. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. It's been a while since I've done some fiberglass. So I've wrapped it up in this tape that the resin won't stick to. So yeah, I'm going to do a test piece, and then I can move on to making the back end up. I've worked out where the battery's going now, the fuse box, it's all done, all sorted out. I just need to make some bits up for it. But yeah, let's crack on with this. So for this test piece, I've used the materials I've got. Everything's wrapped in a bin bag and then some cling film. And then I've put this hazard tape on it. I want it to wrap around. So I'm gonna make this piece up today. So I've covered everything. I've put the tape in, obviously, to give me a surface. Once I've got this like test piece done, I can kind of work out how I want to bolt the tank to the frame and how the seat's actually going to lock in. So yeah, look at it. It looks fucking mental. So I've cut some smaller strips. I've got a bigger piece down here. I need to build up in this area and hopefully get it to cling. I can't see why it won't. Yeah. So just trying to roughly work out what's gonna fit and how it's gonna go where before I start wetting stuff up. But I've made sure that it can, yeah, follow the shape. And I'll trim it along that line. Yeah, let's mix up some resin and get this going. Shall I soak it through or shall I wet it out for now? Let's see. I'll be happy at this stage just for the shape to come out and for it to look good. So yeah, let's see if this actually works. Do 2 layers, I guess. Yeah, let's see how much of a mess I can make. Mix up the resin in small amounts. I'm in no rush. Yeah, if I go in there, yeah. Don't want to use too much. Just want it just wetted out. I suppose at this stage it doesn't matter because it's only a test. Might do the final one, this area. Might use some Kevlar. But I had a bunch. I've got a whole massive roll of fiberglass. I thought, let me use this for the test. But yeah, in like these sort of areas, I probably will use some Kevlar. Maybe Kevlar on the base, so the upholstery. Makes it easy for the upholsterer. Oh, got it on me. Fuck. Stuff's horrible. Right, like most things, during the process, it looks like a mess, but I'm happy with how that's clinging to the side of the tank, the gap in there. So yeah, I'll let that kick, and then we'll add another coat, or another layer rather. Right, it's the next day. So the mix I did was for warmer weather. So it's taken a while to kick last night. So I've left it overnight. I'll get on it today. I need to build up here. What I'm thinking I'm going to do for the final one, I might change the shape of this bit of the tank, which I was hoping to avoid. But let's carry on with this. It seems to have worked. And it doesn't seem like the fiberglass is sticking to the tape too badly. Yeah, that'll release. So yeah, let's chop up some more mat and get in there. I'll have to be neater on the final one. I will be anyway. But at the moment, I just want to make sure the bottom shape, like the way it clicks in, is going to work. So let me crack on with this. And I'm going to wear gloves all the way through today. I really want to focus on building up this area. I need this to be quite rigid. So yeah, I've cut some strips so I can get it in there and round the corner and then build up over this edge. Again, not that important for now, but I might as well do it. So yeah, that's kind of what I need to do. So let me mix up some more gooey shit. So yeah, I've reinforced both sides. I've put a bunch here, bunch here. It's not very equal here. So I'm gonna let that kick. Yeah, it's kicking a lot quicker this time. And then add a strip across this bit. And then I'm going to pop it off and see how bad it is and see if this tank's going to work and if I've wasted my time, but we shall see. I'm really starting to dislike the shape of this tank. I need to do something with it. Or maybe it's because I haven't done the back end yet, but yeah, that's all kicked now. Let's take this off. Do. See how much of it's dripped through. That's so far nothing. Let's get all this tape off, otherwise it will still be there in 3 months. Obviously, any bits, I keep saying obviously, I don't know if it's obvious to everyone. When you make something like this, you're going to trim it after the fact. So yeah, let's get it off the bike, get it off all the plastic and the bin bag, and then I'll see if it fits. And then I will buy a proper sheet when I do the final one. And there's a few other bits I want to make in fiberglass as well. If this doesn't work, it'll be a really short video because I'll just get angry. Nah, just go back to the drawing board. All right. Is that stuck to the tape? No, it hasn't. It hasn't. It's nice and solid. Clicks in nicely. That's going to need trimming along there, otherwise it won't work. That's all free. Right, let me get the camera off. I'll be back. Right, I've unbolted the tank. Let's see if it's going to come away, which it should do. No, that's tape holding it. Doesn't look like I've dripped a load of resin down there, so that's pretty good. Right, that's free there. Yeah, look, it comes away. Hey, so that kind of worked. Now let's get this tape, and this does seem to have stuck a bit. No, it hasn't. Yeah, the tape wasn't specific for this job, but the type of plastic the tape's made from is supposed to release nicely, and it is releasing. Yeah, where you get a nice thick layer on it, it comes off a lot easier. Although a bit of the dye of the tape has come off. Oh, what's that? Oh no. So far I'm not seeing. Yes, kept it clean. Right, let me peel all this away and come back. It's a waste of tape. That's worked really well. So let me, I'm going to mark out a shape. Because I want to work out, yeah, you know what I think I'm going to have to do? I think I'm going to have to change the shape of the tank here. It just doesn't flow right. Like, let me sit on the bike. When you're sitting on it, it looks great. Give me a sec. It's a rad. Like, that looks cool. And it's comfortable. Reach everything nice. Although I don't know if I'm keeping those bars. So that looks great. But this area here, I think I am going to have to chop the tank around more. And I need to do something here to cover all this. I might do like a fake scoop that comes off the frame and then molds around the tank. Should learn to do concept drawings. That'd make life a bit easier. Let's have a look. It's all about an air saw when you're cutting this up. And yeah, I should have a mask on, but I've run out. Trim a bit more off. Nowhere near the neatest thing I've made in fiberglass, but to test an idea out, it's come out pretty good. All right. Solid. Right, so the main purpose of trying this out was to see, I want the tank upholstery, the seat upholstery to come up onto the tank. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make some changes to the tank, but that's solid. You can definitely upholster that. I mean, now I know that theoretically can work. You know, that clicks in very nicely. I need to work out what I'm going to do going forward with the tank, because I'm still not happy with it. Right, but now I know that can work, I can work on the hump. Yeah, I didn't want to spend ages working on a hump and then the seat style wouldn't work. Because whatever I do with the hump, again, I want the upholstery of the seat to overlap it. So I want that kind of shape. Like, yeah, this will work. So even if I do change the tank and drop it down more to bring this area out, which, do you know what? I should just do it. Just double check my battery fitment, see how far I can come out. Because then I won't have that negative sort of angle in there to work with. Which, although it's kind of cool just for saying it's been done, yeah, I need to make some decisions. Well, what I need to do is start working on the hump. I need to decide how I want to do that. Because obviously, having this curve's made it harder. Do I make it out of fiberglass? Do I make it out of metal? Do I make it out of metal? I'm going to go online and look at some lights, work out what lights I want. Peace.
Hey, bark, bark.